Okay, we had a great stretch of chapters. This is the best stretch to me of the third season of Tower of God, on top of the fact that this is probably one of the better backstories or best flashbacks. I don't want to, recency bias isn't something I like to buy into. I'm more of a primacy bias person, if I'm being quite honest. However, I'm pretty comfortable saying, at least for the third season, easily best backstory. I actually think some of the stuff with like Chion Hiha, Haracha, and Kendrick Dial and stuff, they weren't bad. Like I really thought they did their part. I didn't mind the little tidbits we got with the White. I think and like the guy who was like training with Aryahan or worked under Aryahan and stuff like that. But this is the one, and probably the best stretch. That being said, I have been openly honest about the fact that I haven't been feeling Tower of God kind of post Mazzino and Loose like battle. I thought the stuff with Dumas had its moments, and the stuff with like Yamo waking up from the catnap was kind of funny in its own right. But from top to bottom overall, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't. I don't apologize for that. So I'm a little bit worried about going back into the present time. So I wanted to know if anybody else shared any of my concerns or sentiments. Are you guys worried about the present thing? Do you think there's more flashback for us to get? Like there's way more information we need to know, like things related to Icarus, perhaps? Do you think we'll get more of that later down the line when it's relevant? Maybe Enkidu will share a memory that is important, that ties into what we've already seen. Or maybe there's a Gustang perspective, or POV, if you will. I thought that maybe he was absorbing the Traumerei memories in BAM through Leviathan and not the book. But with the way that the chapter ended, with the book pages kind of spiraling out, I do think it was from the actual book itself. And Gustang did forget this, so that's interesting to see. But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts and concerns, if you do have any, and what are your hopes for what we're going to see and do if we are truly in the present time? But if we're not, what's the next thing you would like to see? As far as, sorry if you're on my phone, I apologize for that. What is it that you would like to see in terms of what's happening in the present time? Bam doing things, Dumas doing things, is it Keating doing things? Do you want to see the boss go crazy and start, or the captain, and start to showcase what it is they really know with that little revolution group? Do you need more Rachel? Like, what is it we're looking for in the present time right now? Do we need to go straight to the great match with Traumerei and Gustang now that Gustang has the memories back? Does Gustang give Traumerei the memories back? Now that Traumerei is more seen as a complete antagonist, bad person, and villain based on what happened in his backstory, do we even feel more strongly now about getting that weirdo out the paint? And do you think that SI, you did this because now he's about to tip the scales in the Lopobia family's favor, because maybe he was working with Zahard and Zahard maybe giving him some information or some fate reading, tea leaves if you will, about how things are going to shape out? I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. I'm going to come open-minded. I'm not going to be hateful in any capacity, but I'm worried. I think he did so well with this, and there's usually a drop-off after a lot of these authors and creative teams go through a like generational stretch. I always expect a drop-off, but I don't want to nosedive like straight into an abyss again, because I was really on a high with Mazzino versus Loose Legs, truly. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm being too harsh. That's fine. Let me know in the comment section below. You guys have yourselves a mighty fine day. And I still think there's so much more things to speak about when it relates to this chapter and this flashback. But what I will promise you guys is this. When the officials catch up, I will have this conversation with Bonehead, Haku, the Otaku Fix, whoever else you guys think needs to be in there. I will rehash this the same way I did with the Mazzino and Loose Leg stuff. I think it was important for us to have a discussion about it so the Tower of God fans and community at large could see it together. And like I told you guys, I will do my best to keep this community as not as fragmented as it is. So I'm out here trying to do more things. I obviously did a stream recently with Ordering Mark and Animal, so we'll try to get them in this next stream too and everything. But yeah, flashback, good stretch. We're going back to the present. Let's see how things shape up. Y'all be safe. Have yourselves a mighty fine day. Please like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, comment, do all the YouTube things for me. And now I'm going to be out. Patreon gang, appreciate you guys as always for helping me out. Trust me, it means a lot. Shout out to the CBLs. That's the Certified BAM Lovers, LaBam James. But a bigger shout out to the Priest of Fire. That's real Brilith gang. Are they the real CBLs? They just might be. But a huge, enormous shout out to the Fifth Zen Gods. Shout out to Zyler Scotty, Zodiac Nemiko, Wolf General, Urek Mazzino, Tino Brown, Tau, Sly, Simi, Scobe, S, Rox G, Revenant, Naz Riley, Lucky Roo, Lopobia Blaze, Lazy Dragon, Katan, Johnny Rogers, Jay, Huey, Fairs, Childish Nujabes, and Big Abdel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Ayo, today I had a slice of a leaf. We eating good.